Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here today with an unboxing of Apple's iPad Mini 5. Now you may be wondering, Frankie Tech, why in the world would you get this iPad Mini 5? And I have a great story to share with you guys why I'm so excited about this iPad Mini 5 and why I kind of just pulled the trigger on getting it, and I'll explain that in a second. But let me show you the version that I got. This is the iPad mini Wi-Fi version, the 256 gig model, and I got it in this really nice new gold color. So before I do open this, you may be asking, Frankie Tech, you review so many Android phones, you do mostly Xiaomi, Huawei, Oppo, Vivo, you do that stuff. Why do you have this iPad in front of us here on the channel? Well, so guys, quick story here. Back in the day, I remember when I got my first iPad 2, and that was in 2011. That was the first iPad I ever used. I've always used iPads, and they have been a big part of my workflow. And I would say on top of that, the iPad Pro, the one I have here to the side, the 12.9 inch, is actually been a really useful tool for me. But the problem with the new iPad Pro 12.9, it is very portable, but it's still pretty big. And the iPad mini was a tablet that I used to own. I used the original iPad mini, the iPad mini 2, the 3, and then I had the 4 for a while. I didn't use them for a long period of time. In fact, I really couldn't recommend the iPad mini for how obsolete it was, and I really thought they were going to kill off this device. But I was actually so happy to see when Apple finally re-released and kind of refreshed the iPad mini in this version 5, because I was so into that form factor. It was like really one of my favorite little tablets back in the day, and I'm so glad now after 3+ years to see it back here and be able to share this unboxing with you guys. I plan to use this iPad mini 5 as my kind of on-the-go tablet, and it's going to be something that I just want to have on me. So if I want to do quick editing, if I want to kind of airdrop, some stuff, some footage to the iPad mini, I have a little bit bigger canvas to be able to do, some of my mobile editing, and it just works within my workflow of making videos for you guys. So that's why I got this iPad mini. Let's go ahead and unbox it real quick. So starting with this flap. Oh, that feels good. And so why did I get the gold color? I'll tell you why in a second, but let's open this up. Ripping off the plastic. There it is. And let's lift the lid to this beautiful iPad mini. There it is. The iPad mini 5 in beautiful gold. Now let me set this aside and just quickly show you what's in the box. Pretty standard tablet iPad unboxing. Here's your lightning cable, and designed by Apple in California. Always good to see. Let me get my stickers out. Gotta love my stickers. So I'm going to put that aside there, and let's see the standard charging cable. Now this is the UK plug because we're in Hong Kong, and that is going to work pretty well, but I want to make sure that it is the... Okay, so they're still shipping the 10-watt power adapter. I wish that was the 12, but, I have a bunch of 12-watt power adapters. So a pretty basic unboxing for the iPad mini. But let's go ahead and turn it on. Now, you were wondering, and this is the question I think everyone's asking, why did you pick up the gold color version? And there we go, iPad mini's turning on. And while it's doing that, I'll explain this right now. This does not have small bezels, and I know that. I'm completely aware that this iPad mini is starting to look pretty antiquated, especially with the new iPad Pro that's out. Even kind of the Mi Pad 4 that came out earlier, I think has smaller bezels than this. But what this iPad mini brings to the table is that A12 processor. That A12 is going to be a major step ahead in terms of just power, and it's going to bring a lot to the table. But in terms of design, it definitely is starting to look antiquated. Now, for some reason, when I was in the store yesterday, I looked at the black version of this iPad, and I've used mostly the space gray versions for the longest time. Yet for some reason, the bezels on the space gray or, the black front version, they look huge. They just look absolutely huge. And I don't know what it is, but the ones on the iPad mini on the white version of the iPad mini, actually look a bit more reasonable. They don't bother me as much. I know there's still giant bezels, but this is a powerhouse, guys, of a tablet. It is bringing iPhone XS level power to a small tablet form factor. And if you want a small tablet like this is the only one to get at this point. If you're in Apple land, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, and Android tablets, look, they're good. Some are better than others, but I really don't think they stand up to the iPads, the iPad Pro, and the iPad mini right here. But let me go ahead and set this up real quick, and then we'll have a look at the actual interface, and I'll remove this film. Okay, and so here we are with the iPad mini all set up, and now I can remove this film, complete the unboxing, and let's have a look. Pull the edge off there, and oh yeah. There we go. There's the 2019 iPad mini in beautiful gold. And I think the question you're probably asking is, maybe I'm not a huge fan of Apple products, Frankie Tech, but what other videos could you do with this iPad mini? Well, I think the main one that I want to do, and I'm exploring to do, is a comparison between this iPad mini and some of the new Android tablets that have come out. And the one I'm really thinking of, obviously, are, the ones from either Samsung or Huawei. But I also was thinking about the Mi Pad 4. Now, it's getting a little old, but I know there are some rumors of the upcoming Xiaomi tablets as well. And so I'm going to wait and see if that is a video I do a bit later on. But for now, in terms of just look at the design of this thing, yes, it is antiquated, but I don't really care. I'm getting this tablet for the performance, and in terms of performance, that Apple A12 is still a beast. And it has the full multitasking capabilities of let's gonna go to a website here real quick, go to apple.com, and look at that. I mean, did you see how fast that was? Let's open the App Store. Boom. I mean, this thing, and I was playing with it yesterday. I haven't used an iPad mini in a while. I remember my last iPad mini was getting a bit long in the tooth. And this thing just flies. So let's go ahead and, download a quick app here. Let's go to Today at Apple. Let's just download PUBG Mobile, shall we? We'll see if that downloads quickly. Now, the internet is a little bit slower in this room, but who knows? Maybe this PUBG Mobile will download before I actually complete this video here, by the time I finish this video. So we'll see if it downloads. There you see it's downloading quickly. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes to download PUBG Mobile on the other Android phones I've been testing. We've been going for about maybe 15 seconds here. This is a 1.8 gigabyte application that I'm downloading. And so this is the thing you guys sometimes don't think about, or maybe, guys in the Android world don't think about as much, is how good performance, the level of performance that you can get from Apple's latest chips. They are still the fastest chips in the world, second only to now that maybe the multi-core of the Snapdragon 855 or the Kirin 980, but single core performance is what makes this happen so quickly. And look at that. We're coming up to 1 minute since we downloaded this, and the display on this is great. It's got that True Tone display now, so I'll quickly show you here. True Tone is on. Now when I turn it off, it has a much cooler color to it. So it's very subtle, but you can definitely tell it once you get it in the right lighting. It becomes much warmer, and it becomes just much more enjoyable. There it is. PUBG Mobile is done, downloaded, and I can get my game on already. Now, the cameras on this thing I know are not that great. In fact, it's the same 8 megapixel f2.4 camera, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a quick shot there. I don't think this is going to be doing anything too special. But you know what? If you're on the go and you need to kind of take a photo of some receipts, or scan some document, this does the job. It should be all right. But that is it for this quick video on the iPad mini. And I also have here the smart cover. I got it in this beige color. I might regret that now. I was going to get in that space gray color, but I wanted to try something different. Now you may be thinking these are some really peachy colors you're getting here, Frankie Tech. Well, guess what? The Redmi Note 7, that pink Redmi Note 7 I originally got, that has got to be the most pinky, just kind of most, I don't know, just the most pink phone that I've ever gotten. This is kind of more of a peach, and I like it. It's kind of nice. It's a little, it's a little bit different than my usual taste in colors, but it's something that I wanted to try differently for this generation. And there we go. The iPad 5th gen. Hit me up with any questions or comments you have about this little tablet. And, the price I got this one for was 4,200 Hong Kong dollars. So that is, going up there in terms of price. But you can definitely get the 64 gig version for far less, for 3,100 Hong Kong dollars, which is like equivalent to around 400 US dollars. So, but hit me up in the comments, any questions you have. And if you like this video, give me that thumbs up. And once again, guys, don't hate just because I'm doing an Apple video. Appreciate just my channel and the content. But if you don't like Apple, just don't watch this video. It's okay, and I completely understand. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for future updates. Subscribe to the channel because I have a bunch more videos coming. This is the first video today that I'm filming. I'm going to go right into the next video in a few minutes, and stay tuned for that one as well. So that's it, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech, signing off. Y'all have a good one.